parents is my financial manager. They help me to handle my money by making a budget. Budgeting means they plan how to use my money wisely. They make sure my needs like foods or school fees or other important expenses are covered first. They help me to save little for my future needs and emergencies. And for example, For example, they divide my money for my daily expenses like meals and transportation, and one for savings, or sometimes if I want to buy something expensive like a gadget or special item, they guide me to save little by little until I can afford it without affecting important expenses. They also teach me importance of avoiding unnecessary spending kasi minsan hindi talaga ako marunong mag-isip kung ano yung bibilin ko. Kaya I need their help para matuto ako sa pagbabudget ng sarili kong pera. And this way, I learn to differentiate between my needs and my wants, which is valuable financial lessons. By managing my finances, my parents are teaching me essential life skills. They help me understand the value of hard work and money. Kasi sa buhay ngayon, mahirap maghanap ng pera or mahirap yung buhay ngayon. Kaya kailangan nating matuto yun sa pagbabudget, or kailangan kong matuto sa pagbabudget dahil habang tumatanda ako ay kailangan ko ito hanggang sa paglaki ko, hanggang sa maging independent na ako. Kailangan ko talaga yung maging matipid and how to make smart financial decisions. And this lesson will guide me as I grow older and eventually manage my finance independently. And thank you.
My personal financial manager is my mom. She gives me tips on how to spend wisely. She always says to save money so that I can buy the things that I want with my own money. She's really good at teaching me to save money. She also takes care managing our household expenses. She often said that money should spend carefully and only on things that are necessary. Once I wanted to buy a school supplies that was expensive. She suggested looking online for cheaper but good quality ones. I ended up saving a lot because of her advice.
My personal financial manager is my mother. She is the one in charge of handling our family finances, everything from paying the bills to creating a budget for our daily expenses. She also played a big role in teaching me how to manage my own money wisely. For example, she advised me to save a portion of my allowance, setting aside money for my fair and pocket expenses. She emphasized the importance of prioritizing needs over wants and reminds me that being financially responsible now will benefit in the future. She also involves in small tasks like listening expenses or checking prices at the market so I can better understand how to stretch a budget. My mother has always guided me in budgeting my allowance, especially when it comes to my fare. She helped me plan how to divide my money for each week. Make sure I set aside enough for my transportation every time I receive my allowance. The first thing I do is budget a portion of my fare to and from school. The rest I carefully allocate for my other needs like food or small expenses. At first it was really challenging. I didn't know how to properly plan and I'd often end up short on money. But with my mom's patience and support, I learned how to prioritize my expenses and make the most out of what I have.
My mom is my personal financial manager because she has always been a reliable source of financial wisdom and support. In a young age, she taught me the importance of budgeting, saving, and planning for the future. Not only does she have a strong understanding of personal finance, but her experience and practical approach make her someone I trust, especially in times of financial uncertainties.
My personal financial manager is my mother because she helps me manage my money and teaches me how to spend and save wisely.
My mother managed my financial activities by teaching me how to budget my weekly allowance and reminding me to focus on the important things before financial activity.
One time, I wanted to buy a boots because I thought it looks cool. I asked my mother for extra money, but instead of giving it right away, she asked me if it was something I really needed or just something I needed. So, she helped me reviewing my budget for the week, reminding me about school expenses like snacks, transportation, and projects. So, she suggested I save a little from my allowance each day if if I really wanted these boots. After 2 weeks of saving, I was able to buy it with my own money without missing out on my school needs.
My family's financial manager is our mother because she knows all the expenses and how she can manage those. Our mom will manage her money through proper handling and savings. She does not let us buy anything specially if it's not important. She focuses more on the bills that should be prioritized and especially our budget for food. When it comes to buying food, she only buys enough for our family, always making sure that nothing is too much so that nothing goes waste. Because for mom, every money that our dad earns is very valuable. That's why she values it so much. When it comes to the things we want to buy, we need to think first about the most important and important ones and which ones should be. But sometimes we also buy things we like even if they are not very important. Also for fun, especially if it's only once in a while. But the most important still is priority. Mom also manage our money even though it's not that much because she knows how to save by saving. She's able to pay off all the debts no matter how big they are. Sometimes there are leftovers and that's what we buy for the ones we want. Every time mom receives that money that earned from work, she sets it aside right away. It helps her so she doesn't get confused in budgeting and pays for the important things. Because budgeting helps a lot so that bills don't accumulate and that are easily and paid immediately. That's why we don't get into debt even though my dad's income isn't that enough. And that's the importance of budgeting.
Hi, I'm Tasha Althea from Group 4, and I can say that my financially support or financial manager is my mom and dad, and sometimes it's only my mom. The support my parents give me is truly overwhelming and deeply appreciated. They make sure that I have everything I need to succeed, providing me with a weekly allowance or sometimes daily funds when it's necessary. On top of this, they also take care of my school fees and project expenses, ensuring that I never had to worry about these financial responsibilities. And for me, their support is not just a financial assistance. It's a reflection of their love, sacrificing, and belief in my potential. They know that every little effort they put in contributes significantly for my ability to focus on my studies and work toward my future goals. The unwavering support stems from their understanding of how important this is stage in my life is. Especially since I'm a graduating student, their effort motivate me push harder, knowing that everything I achieve will be worth it for the sacrifice they've made for me. I hope they know that my dream is not just for myself, but also for them. And to give back and provide a better life in the future. This inspires me even more to do my best and make them proud.